I didn't flinch when she said it. Not when the ballroom went dead silent. Not when every camera swung toward us, starving for a meltdown. Not even when my wife let out that soft, practiced little gasp. I just felt the moment settle on my shoulders like a tailored coat I'd picked out years earlier, waiting for the right night to wear it. "Tell Mom and Dad the board meets in 3 hours," I said, setting my guest badge on the marble table between us. "They'll want front row seats." Her smirk flickered, just once. The first hairline crack. I turned and walked out. No security, no hurry. Just measured steps. Each one ticking down a fuse only I could see. Her name was Amara, my wife's older sister. The kind who hugs you while deciding exactly where the knife will go in. I hadn't noticed that the night we met. Back then she glided through rooms like she'd personally signed the deed to every wall, every chandelier. She had that old money confidence, razor sharp, generational, lethal, and I was the nobody marrying into the kingdom. Still, she played nice. Told me my work was brilliant, that I was a breath of fresh air next to the embalmed executives her father kept on life support. She laughed at my jokes a beat too loud, asked about my deals a shade too eagerly. I bought it. I thought she respected me. Thought she respected my marriage. Believing people is the costliest mistake on earth. Then came the skipped family dinners, the hushed calls behind half-closed doors, the new edge in my wife's voice when she spoke to Amara late at night. The signs got louder. Meetings I wasn't told about. Email chains I was mysteriously dropped from. Votes rammed through before my inbox ever saw the agenda. I found the real fracture on a Thursday night. My wife was in the shower, her phone lit up on the counter. One preview I wasn't supposed to read. "We remove him first, then you take the chair. Don't flinch. Remove him." Like I was a coffee stain. I didn't scream. Didn't smash the screen. I just closed the bathroom door, went to my study, locked it, and started working, the quiet kind of revenge that never raises its voice, only its net worth. I turned cold, methodical, surgical. I mapped money flows, old emails, proxy logs. I studied Amara's latest acquisitions, flashy, ego-fueled, paper-thin. I watched my wife sign whatever Amara slid across the dinner table like a kid chasing gold stars. And there it was, a breadcrumb trail so fragile a rushed man would have missed it. For 18 months Amara had been shuffling cash through shell companies, pretty on the surface, radioactive underneath. Enough to torch a reputation. More than enough to trigger a boardroom coup. But I didn't want her gone quietly. I wanted her to know exactly who lit the match. So I built the dossier. Not anonymous. Not subtle. Ironclad. I fed it to the board 48 hours before the gala and waited. She thought the cameras would catch me crumbling. She thought the scandal belonged to her tonight. She never understood it wasn't my pride she'd underestimated. It was my homework. When I walked out of that ballroom, I wasn't running. I was just clearing the stage for the second act. 3 hours later Amara strutted into the boardroom wearing the same untouchable smirk she'd owned since birth. Only now it looked 2 sizes too big. The chairman slid my report across the mahogany. The temperature dropped 10 degrees. She flipped through it. Color bled from her face like someone had pulled a plug. "This is fabricated," she hissed. "Already verified," the chairman said. "And fully admissible," the general counsel added. Then the kill shot. My wife, her ride or die, sat frozen, staring at her own signature on half the doctored transfers Amara had sweet-talked her into rubber stamping. Not sabotage. Just receipts. "I told Mom and Dad you'd want seats," I said from the doorway, stepping inside. Figured they'd want to hear why the company's next CEO might be trading the corner office for a federal indictment. Amara's eyes went wide. My wife's filled with something darker than guilt, recognition. They'd fired the wrong guy. I didn't stick around for the vote. Didn't wait for the lawyers or the tears or whatever version of damage control they tried next. I just walked out again, same calm stride as before, only lighter. The elevator dropped 42 floors while I finally exhaled. Betrayal had been their native tongue. Precision was mine. And precision doesn't forgive. It finishes.